Do you know why I'm detained? It's been it'll be 3 weeks tomorrow since the unlawful section me. You know, I'm not suicidal. I don't want to harm others, and I don't have any delusional beliefs. I don't have any delusional beliefs that they can speak about. I've been to the doctor today, and they keep putting me on a depot injection, which makes no sense whatsoever, because it's making things worse. It increases my thoughts, and my health is not good. Like I say, my health is really bad. The government pixel has no psychiatric benefit whatsoever. I've been given 15 minutes 4 times a day, escorted, yet there's nothing wrong with me. So what am I still doing here? And then what? Next Tuesday I have the depot injection and weekly. So if I have it weekly in here, do I have it weekly in the community? For what benefit? I thought being detained was to have a risk to yourself or a risk to others. I thought being detained was for your benefit, to get better, to get mentally better. Yet you're making me mentally worse. I've had 500 milligrams in the last week. So if you give me another 300 next Tuesday, if you give me another 300, which I'll have to find out how much you give me next Tuesday, that'll be 800 in the space of 2 weeks. When you're supposed to have around about 200 milligrams and 400 milligrams per month. And in my situation, I don't need to exceed the 400 milligrams. I don't hear voices. I don't hallucinate. I don't have any unrelated or isolated psychiatric, delusional beliefs. So what the fuck am I doing here? What are you doing? What, are you just going to keep on giving depot injection until I drop dead? I've got a low white blood count. My liver is really, 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 really high. I got cancer, in my opinion. My toilet habits are so unpredictable, so there's something seriously wrong with my bowels. You know that I've got something wrong with my liver because of the blood that you took in 2023 when I was giving the results back. You mentioned the diabetes, but never mentioned the liver. And then when the doctor rang from Station Road surgery, he mentioned the liver, which my psychiatrist should have mentioned that first when he gave me the results from the blood they took. So why mention with diabetes if there's a problem with the liver? You're prescribing medication on the ward without having a ward round and discussing that with a doctor. You took blood. You do not give me the results for the blood test, and then you're telling me I need tablets for my diabetes. No, you're giving me the club and fixal to make it look like I'm delusional, plus as well speeding things up. Basically trying to kill me, basically. I'll just say it for what it is, because that's what it is. How else would you call it? And then you make it look like I'm refusing medication where you're helping me with the diabetes and other health issues, like blood pressure. So you make it look like I'm delusional on one side, and that's why you give them the club and pixel, because you think it's needed for my delusional beliefs, even though you can't tell me what delusional beliefs, you can't tell me what I'm saying. You're just saying it, right? And that's just a fact. Just because you're doctor, you can say that, and I can't contradict that. And then you also prescribe me medication that you've not told me what it is. Surely to have a blood test done, and then to go to medication to tell you got high blood pressure, wouldn't that be a concern? So you make it look like I'm refusing medication, just like the messages from Station Road surgery, annual blood test. An annual blood test every 2 months, 2 weeks, text message every day, come for your diabetic foot check, 3 years in a row. I've been getting messages for a diabetic foot check. Well, that's a slight exaggeration. For the last since finding out diabetes, come for your diabetic foot check, message after message after message, fucking years ago. So you can't tell me why I'm taking medication. You can't present the documentation on why I've been sectioned. I've been here 3 weeks, and you give me 15 minutes 4 times a day escorted. That's absolutely crazy. For what reason? And you can't extend the section 2 to a section 3, because there's no reason why I wouldn't be on a section 2. So you can forget about that. I'm not suicidal. I don't want to harm others, right? Certainly don't want to harm others. The only thing that makes me suicidal is a depot injection. The only thing that will give me suicidal thoughts is a depot injection, and you put me back on the depot injection. That's absolutely fucking stupid. So I'm just venting my frustration so I don't have to go knock on the staff door, because they don't seem to know what the fuck I'm doing here. They can't answer me questions. I've been pushed from fucking pillar to post. Oh, well, you don't know, speak to the morning staff. You don't want to speak to the night staff because you see them looking tired. So you don't want to give them a fucking headache. People are getting fucking frustrated by me getting frustrated. People calling me inconsiderate when I'm fucking detained like I'm the one being inconsiderate. You know how fucking stupid that is, you people? Do you know what? I'm not having the depot injection. You can fuck off, right? I'm gonna fight it. Right? It's that simple.